It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
At the plate, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Manaea has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside 2-1. Just underway here in Oakland. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Tyler White will bat next. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Lowry is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Astros, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Standing in, Nick Martini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gurriel scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles. putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The A's strand one. Still no score. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
from the stretch. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry down on the ground. A great play. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. Nope. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, and this will land foul. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball two.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Gonzalez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And a fastball just a bit up. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay. At the plate, Martin Maldonado, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Martin Maldonado.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike. Maldonado on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ball.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Alex Bregman is on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in now, Alex Bregman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Yuli Gurriel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hitting pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler White. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Slider's in for a strike.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Semien ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 1 and the A's nothing. So now it's Mark Canha. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest.
Mark Canha.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. A ball and no strikes. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Missed with a breaking ball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
A ball and a strike now. Canha leads off second with nobody out. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One and one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in, Jed Lowry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. There's Marwin Gonzalez now as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Lays off. 2-2 now. The 2-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high.
Ball one, no strike.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1 is a called strike on the changeup.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Here's Chris Davis now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Davis waits on the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way.
Well hit to right, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A two-run job by Stephen Piscotty. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now it's Mark Canha. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Ready for another shot now, George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Softly hit here to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Hit back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 3-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Third baseman, Chapman.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
So digging in now, Matt Olson. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. And that misses for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Joe Smith will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Stephen Piscotty will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 to the left side, but it's well foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Ball one. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming, here it is. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And there's ball 2 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
This is foul right side. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Tyler White will bat next. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bouncer to the left side. Simeon's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Houston. They trail it 4-1. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Marcus Semien.
Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
One and 2, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gurriel is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark Canha.
So striding in, Mark Canha. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Grounded to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Nick Martini, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
From the stretch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Lucroy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down.
The batter, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. So stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Missed with a slider. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Olson over to his right. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Roberto Ozuna gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Missed with a breaking ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Jed Lowry is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Here's Jed Lowry now, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. On he pops it up. Bregman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch in the dirt here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 3-0 pitch. 3-1 to him now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled off. that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set and the 1-1 pitch to short, reined in, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 1. Yusmeiro Petit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Yusmeiro Petit.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 delivery. Shoots this one over to first. That gets through and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Springer over at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Lowry. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Here's Carlos Correa now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Astros leave 1. They're down 5-1. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
55, Ryan Presley.
Standing in, Mark Hanna. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Fielder, Mark Hanna.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Popped him up. White waits on it. One out.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Riding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Up around the face. One out, nobody on. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now in the box, Nick Martini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They lead this one though 5-1. Sean Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Sean Kelly.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Tyler White, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Tyler White.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
The Scotty's on the move.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Semien calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Evan Gaddis.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Last strike now for Houston. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Gaddis is off of first with 2 away. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Blake Trinan gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes.
Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Oakland A's took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sean Manaea earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.